This is Richard Davis. His son Patrick shares his dad's love of dirt bikes. Richard doesn't ride motocross anymore, but when 12-year-old Patrick hits the track, Richard does too, in his heart and soul. Patrick and his brother were born south of the border, in the country whose culture inspired the look of Cortero Racing. Patrick's teammates were also born in Mexico. This is 9-year-old Ichiro. And this is Ichiro's dad. And Sebastian at 16, not exactly a slouch. Que cabrones! What do they all have in common? They ride to win. It's no coincidence that the Cortero Racing team works the same way as an extended family. All his life, Richard was a do-it-yourself kind of guy. Then he got primary lateral sclerosis. PLS, a variant of the more commonly known ALS, is a progressive motor neuron disease that affects the function of voluntary muscles. The mission of growing a motocross family of avid riders and parents supporting one another took on new importance. It was a great concept, but how would they fund it? Stand Up MRI caught wind of their story and became their first sponsor. Richard created the race team to attract the support needed to pick up the slack in areas where his crippling disease left him at a disadvantage, and to allow he and Patrick the pursuit of their passion. The venture would create a sustainable platform for the boys and their families to be competitive at the highest level. Richard called upon his skills and experience from his career in apparel and textiles to create a lifestyle clothing brand that celebrates the youthful exuberance of extreme sports and street style. The platform would also raise awareness for ALS and home health care. Every outerwear item proudly boasts the logo of the association that represents the hope will eradicate ALS, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. How can you guys be a part of this? You can start by buying some gear from the Cortero online store and become part of the movement. For businesses that are interested in being part of the story, we're looking for some headline sponsors to ensure Richard's presence trackside by sponsoring the transport vehicle that will get him from the pits to the track, and to acquire or lease a handicap-accessible moto van for getting to practices and races. We're also looking for a sponsor to cover the costs of the boys' physical fitness program, with the training they need both on and off the bike. Sponsors will get exposure through the Cortero social media channels and posts and at the tracks.